under the sea. Under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. While we devoted full time to floating under the sea.
They're like, Hiroto, you lack hatred. Why pig organs? Why? To test the limits of my power.
Oh my god.
If it did have eyes, that'd be an atrocity. Man, how do things end up like this? My entire clan murdered, with me as the sole survivor.
Oh, Jesus.
Having upgraded my shameless factor by a few degrees, I simply go to the elderly couple next door and, in a polite and humble manner, I proceed to launch my assault, making a scientific plea to them over my desire for meat, as well as the fact that sadness would overwhelm me if I should be deprived of it.
Oh, darling, why don't you literally go to the... Look, Don, you see it on the street? Come here. You see it on the street? That's a fucking CVS. They've got food.
She grabs him by the back of the neck. You see that? You see that? You look over there.
Yeah, down there. Fucking children. Jesus. No, not children. Just you. You're terrible.
Yeah, he's like in university, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
God, you're so dumb. You know what? You're so dumb. Why don't... Darling, I don't think he'd make it down the street without having to carry a mermaid. Why don't we give him some of the stuff that helps you get up right away in the morning? You know, some of that fun pills. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you mean the blue pills, honey?
Oh, you know the ones. Yes, the ones. Maybe not. Oh, no, it's too late now, young man.
We buy so much we got excess. I pop them like candy. I don't need a cane if you get my drift.
Oh, he certainly doesn't.
Which is how I got a giant portion of boiled pig liver. She gave it to me with such a bright and lively look at her face, so I couldn't refuse her offer.
Yeah, this shit'll get your libido moving. And it'll help you poop regular.
Cool.
All sorts of positions with that.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
The liver!
I'm the liver. I'm still here.
Gotta love me.
Gotta love me. What's up, buddy?
So honestly, it's not like I'm a stranger to pig liver. There's pork liver and liver chive stir fry after all. However, this liver looks way too similar to a human's.
Oh, it is.
I've always known that real liver differs from the liver we all know that's in dishes like liver chive stir fry where it's cut into thin strips. I've always known the truth. Always known that in order to make food seem appetizing, taking the original massive liver, the organ itself, out of the pig and slicing it up into thin pieces is a necessary process. I've always known that any mammal's internal organs, like livers, will pretty much resemble one another. However, I can't help but find myself slightly fascinated now that I have a perfectly intact liver looming before my eyes. I know quite a lot of things about the liver as an organ, but even if I do, with this huge, wet, and sticky liver just plop right in front of me like this, well, I might not cook it. I might just experiment on it.
What the fuck? What if I did funny stuff to it, you know? Like, what if I got out my little googly eyes and put them
fuck you! I was right about to say that! I was literally gonna make a googly eyes joke.
Good.
Also, it turns me into a bona fide mad scientist because I put googly eyes in a fucking liver.
I've created life!
Alright, what kind of experiment should I conduct? Cut it, squish it, bury it, and observe the reaction? Heat it up more? Observe the tissue destroyed by the boiling process under a microscope? Submerge it in water? Cool it? Administer chemicals? Collect samples? Every genre of experiment you can name? I'm a fan. There is something fundamentally wrong with this guy.
Yeah, this is the truest form of like the facts and logic dumbass guy, because to what end are you conducting the experiments?
Yeah. What do you gain from all that?
Wait, what do you get? What happens if you heat it up? It gets hot, bro. What is it you're trying to figure out?
What happens if I come on it?
Your
then
your
eat
cum
it.
you will be eating your cum with liver, bro. The ceiling is low, dude.
I need to document my findings
Ew.
and post them on Twitter.
What are you doing?
Ian awakens from her nap and slides her way over to my back. You have quite the nerve sneaking up behind a mad scientist in the grips of insanity.
You can eat that?
No, I mustn't go over to the dark side, not even if they've got cookies. I must keep my pure and inquiring mind focused on this huge liver and dissect.
There is something horribly wrong with... What are you doing?
What's wrong?
You're mumbling and laughing maniacally. You also have a scalpel and a gun.
No,
What are you doing?
I just told myself a joke that I didn't know yet.
What?
Her face is absolutely perplexed. So, so Eon has never told herself a joke that she didn't know yet, and she also has never seen something like this in person before. After all, it's the organ involved with many life forms, metabolic processes. In specific, it plays a huge part in any and all detoxification functions. Basically, never do one of those fucking detox diets because they're bullshit because you already have a liver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, she's not quite following from the looks of it.
Why?
It's that thing that usually gets stir-fried with chives.
Liver. A liver?
Yup, it's a liver. But even though I barely know her.
Oh.
Yeah. Ian tilts her head for a bit. She then proceeds to scuttle over to the kitchen and start searching for
I
something.
know I had left that arsenic somewhere in here.
What is she doing? Why does she have a gun? Why is she pointing it at me?
I hope this kills you finally.
She straightens her posture. And once again, she straightens her posture once again. And in Eon's right hand,
Oh!
it's a kitchen knife.
It's for you, not the liver.
Eek!
Stab.
No, Eon! No extreme ideas! You should really think it over a little more before doing anything like... anything funny to me.
Sentatsu.
Oh, fuck. Dead on! She's like, dead on!
Dead on!
Bullseye! A kitchen knife does have a use in battle. In terms of slicing power.
And dice. Like Dungeons and Dragons. Do you like playing Dungeons and Dragons?
Dice?
Oh, not a fan, okay.
Dungeons and Dragons?
I thought you were like a freak, but I guess not.
Yeah, and then passes right by me and starts quickly dicing the boiled liver. What the fuck?
Go! I'm the liver! You were supposed to love me!
Ah, you killed me! Why have you killed me?
God, the screams in this liver are great.
The large pig organ gets whittled down to thin-cut slices of food that I'm more familiar with. Well, they do say humans are creatures influenced by appearances.
What?
The object that I could...
It
that I
sounds
could
like
only...
you just responded to a thought you had in your head.
It's okay, don't worry about it. The object that I could only identify as a wet and sticky-looking liver up until a few seconds ago is now transformed into an appearance that I often see and eat just by cutting it into thin strips. And with that single fact in my mind, my feelings of guilt fade away as it starts to look rather appetizing. Everything depends on your philosophy. I speak to Eon once more as she still chops away at the liver. Doesn't this gross you out or something?
No. Ow. Fuck, I hit the counter. But it's a tasty ingredient. Yummy.
And the process up until it actually becomes an ingredient?
What are you, stupid?
What I'm asking is whether you consider that a moving once living organ and not a food up until then?
Once living organ is an ingredient too, right? Do you know how food works?
It's just like,
God, you don't know what burgers are, do you?
It's just like, it's not that deep, bro.
Yeah, it's really not that fucking deep.
Can't rebut that. It's a plausible opinion. Is this the train of thought of a mermaid? An entity who doesn't mind outward appearances?
No, dude, I'm the same fucking way. I don't look at a person and go, I could eat the flesh. But on the same side, I don't fucking see a burger and go, that didn't come from an animal. You're lacking like a... Sorry. I'm
the
sorry.
first thing I do when I meet someone new is look at the tone of their skin. And then make my assumptions from there.
Everyone starts with an A. The darker the skin, the lower the grade. Fuck this guy.
Now, in a more familiar form, the liver gets stir-fried with chives, and I waste no time in consuming it. The flavor of country-raised farm liver... What? The flavor of country-raised farm-fresh liver, the very accented aroma, and the subtle way it hits the palate all mesh well with the chives. Ah, makes me wish I had some rice too. Ha, Eon! Ha! Eon,
What?
rice!
What do you want?
Ha!
What? Really? Nothing, no please? Fuck you. Goes to make rice. Fuck you.
No, thank you, you little piece of shit.
Little piece of shit.
Eon chews on her liver in silence. That's right, isn't it? She may be a mermaid now, but she's still a young country girl, and she makes stew. She's capable of cooking like that.
Sometimes you say these things, and I think they're in the dialogue. I'm looking at the screen, and I'm just like, oh, weird, I didn't read that part. And I'm like, oh, he made that. It's very funny.
It's because country girls speak too. It's pretty darn rare to find any girl who can do that in the city.
What? Are you serious? Bro, you've never interacted with a woman in your life.
Oh my god.
You know she's not a city girl because she's not talking about pumpkin spice lattes and Uggs or whatever the fuck. This fucking...
She doesn't have the boots with the fur, you know what I mean?
What the fur?
Ian's face looks inquisitive. Shout out to T-Pain.
Yeah.
Wait, did she make that song?
T-Pain.
It was him, right?
Shit. I mean, shout out to T-Pain either way. I love
Like
that
in
dude.
general, yeah.
Yeah.
My own drink. Oh yeah. Seems that I have been staring straight at Eon this whole time. And surprisingly, it wasn't her chest.
What is it?
Oh.
Oh, it's Flo Rida and T-Pain.
Oh, okay, good shit.
Yeah, we're talking about Flo Rida. Wait, earlier this series, right?
Were we?
Was it?
I don't even remember.
Was that a conversation with just you and me?
I think so, but either way.
No, that was Devil May Cry. That was Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry. Okay,
Remember
well,
when because V didn't know who V was learning who Flo Rida was? Was that the bit?
I don't even remember. And, hey,
I can't remember
why
either.
don't you, our dear viewers, go watch our Devil May Cry 5 playthrough and then come back and tell us in the comments who we were talking about.
Very funny. It's very funny.
Oh, nothing. Just reminiscing about Flo Rida and T-Pain.
What? Okay.
I was just thinking about how crazy it is the whole club was looking at her. And that you're the only girl willing to accept me for everything that I am.
Wait, what?
My huge brain, my IQ, how I relate everything to science and scientific bullshit that don't have anything to do with anything.
No, you're terrible.
Eon's head once again meets the wall.
Jesus.
A normal reaction, honestly, from anybody talking to me for more than 2 minutes. I feel like I figured out the pattern as to when she'll slam her head against the wall like this. Yes, sir!
It's whenever I talk.
I simply focus on chewing the liver in my mouth.
While the liver in my body does its job.
Yeah. I'm so thankful that the country bred pig... Oh, what? I'm so thankful to the country bred pig that sacrificed its own body and offered up its own organs to supply both me and Eon with precious protein. I don't think the pig had a choice, bro.
Yeah, not at all. You should get
No.
a job, by the way, dude.
Yeah.
So you can buy more food, because you can't always ask your neighbor. This man is living a fucking meal to meal in a small village like he's out in the wilderness.
Yeah. I'm also thankful to the neighborhood old lady who cheerfully gave this liver to a shameless, unmannered guy. Okay, well, now he's finally making sense. Unmannered guy making unreasonable requests for meat like me. A meal well eaten. Oh, by the way, liver has more iron and vitamin A than protein.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks,
fucking great.
I fucking guess.
Oh, yeah, fucking great.
I must search for a source of protein anew!
Dude, there's peanut butter in the... Did you want...
This motherfucker
I mean, there's
really...
sugar and shit too, but there's peanut butter in the pantry if you want it.
He really is living fucking meal to meal.
Yeah.
Standing straight in the yard, I look up at the sky long enough for the vertical beams of sunlight to make my eyes start stinging. He's just talking about looking directly at the sun.
Yes, he is.
By the time that happens, Eon has once again fallen asleep. She sure does sleep oddly often. So do mermaids just sleep a lot on a biological level?
No!
Let's try a little experiment, shall we? I give Eon's cheek a poke as she sleeps. And I get served with a fucking restraining order afterwards.
Yeah, dude. No, Antonio, stop it.
Oh, but señorita, we must.
Well, if you insist.
One more Z to the snore parade. I poke it again. She's trying to say Zorro.
Zorro's my favorite movie. Zorro is pretty good if you give it a chance. I actually haven't seen it in a while. It might be dated. I don't know.
What should I do? This is getting fun.
What the fuck? Let me conduct a wild, fucked up experiment. Yeah. I'm gonna poke this sleeping girl in the cheek. Wow, look at her sitting there still sleeping. What should I do? Fuck you, dude.
At this rate, I might just really evolve into a mad scientist. He puts some fucking Alka-Seltzer in water. Somebody stop me.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
What? What the fuck, you fucked up individual?
What would happen if I pull her gills?
What happened if I cut your dick?
Yeah, let's find out.
Shanks is my favorite Pokemon. It's so cute. It's electric.
Oh! I tug on her gills again.
Shanks used Thunderbolt.
Looks like her gills serve as a conventional switch. What the heck? Explain the mechanisms involved here. That means that Eon has gone to sleep. What should I do now? I've been dragging the sleepy-looking Eon all over the place this afternoon, so I want to let her have a chance. I want to let her have a nice, sound sleep right now, which would mean I should most likely take this opportunity to do something that I couldn't do if I had Eon in tow. All right, let's go to the mountainside. I leave a short note behind before leaving the house. I wonder if she can read.
Not English.
Yeah, not English. Why do people climb mountains? A certain famous mountain climber once answered that question by saying, "Because it is there."
Oh, Jesus.
But it said that he would get so annoyed at so many people asking him the same question that he would give this sort of response instead. Modern people who live in concrete jungles often pursue mental and physical well-being in the jungles and forests of nature, which leads them to climb mountains. As for those who live in the mountains, they climb because the mountains are part of their everyday life. As for me, The answer is simple, because it has life, it has geology, and it has chemistry, and I will bring about physics on my own. What? Huh?
Why?
Don't underestimate a student of the sciences who only has slim knowledge of things outside his major and a wasteful amount of energy. It's summer. I'm in the country, and the mountain is right before my eyes and under my nose. Actually, just beyond my house's backyard is all mountain. For a young man of science, there's no more exciting situation than this. Unfortunately, however, I don't have a bug-catching net on me. Oh well. It's like I necessarily need to catch anything after all.
Jesus.
As I think that to myself, I reach the pond. It's the opposite side of the trail, but since I have some pressing matters at hand, I come to the reservoir. I'm at the same reservoir I had so much trouble bringing Eon to. Walking on my own here proved to be a much simpler endeavor, and so it's kind of throwing me for a loop. And while it's too late to be saying this, the water here is certainly not fit to let Eon swim around in, even though I already let her swim around in it.
Yeah, like,
I mean, she jumped into it on her own, but just saying. Or maybe next time, I should build a fishing rod and do some bluegill fishing, or something. Bluegills have a simple AI. A simple AI? Shut the fuck up, dude.
I hate this guy so much.
So it should be easy to fish them out. For example, if I have this bag filled with sweets I brought from the house.
Cow!
She's like, shut the fuck up! I've heard enough!
You're the worst! Who listens to you? Who pays for this?
Out comes our mermaid. Amazing. Oh, and she's covered in shit. I've come a long way to get accustomed to a literal mermaid appearing like it's totally normal here out on the country road.
Yay! Sweets! Sweets, give them here!
Pettico comes rushing towards me, hippity-hopping on her tail. Her wavy light blue hair and fins sway and waggle. And unlike Eon, she doesn't have any other parts to...
Ew, dude.
Bro, go to jail.
Do not collect $200 fucking dollars.
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, officer, take $200 away from him.
And then send him to jail.
Yeah.
Fucking...
To the best of my observation, she has obviously been in the water this whole time. So why is her hair drying so fast? Does it abide by the same rules as her fins? I feel that even her expensive-looking clothes that got covered in mud are looking good as new for some reason. Boy, does she remind me of a fucking dog. Despite being a fish, that is. Good afternoon, Pettico! Pet-like as always today, I see.
Waff waff! Pettico, who's that?
You!
What? Oh. Oh, come to think of it, I feel like I've been called that before.
Yes, yesterday, child! Where is she on the IQ scale? Do mermaids have low IQ? If I go check the temperature of my fridge, is it gonna be higher than her IQ?
It's a really good burn.
Thank you.
Good afternoon! Okay, I'll be Pettico today too then. So, who are you? Oni-chan? Ugh.
I think it would do you some good in your social life to at least remember the face of the person who let you have a free meal on them just yesterday, even though that free meal was all your friends and family.
Oh yeah, my family tasted good. Wait, are you an acquaintance by any chance? Have we met?
Yep, I sure am one. Seems like jogging this one's memory is going to be a no-go. Maybe her brain has degenerated from living by herself in the pond for so long. Guess it's true that surroundings and affection are crucial for a child's mental development and character building. Here you go. First, I'll offer up a sacrifice. A lamb.
Oh boy! Veal!
It's like that scene in Jurassic Park where they're feeding the T-Rex.
Yeah!
And she just throws back like a bloody horn.
Yeah! Yeah! God.
I lift it up high. The lamb struggles fruitlessly.
Yeah, yay?
Oh god. Petako hops on her tail in an attempt to nab the bag of sweets, the lamb, from my hand. In comparison to Eon, who would take a tumble right away, she's very precise and practiced in her movements, but unfortunately, her vertical jump is about 20 centimeters too short. Every time she comes close to reaching, I lift the lamb a little bit, making it slip clear out of her range.
Why are you being like this?
Hey, what's up? Try grabbing it. Go ahead.
I am trying. You're making it hard. It's getting too high. Just like me, brother.
I know you can do it. Believe in yourself more. This is bringing me to tears. Guess I'll give it to her. Here, eat up.
Thank Mermaid Christ! Well, yeah, I can do it. Don't give me your sympathy. This is why adults suck ass.
A futile display of conceit. Oh, what the fuck?
I'll kill you.
Huh? Why is my left leg gone?
It's like in fucking... I don't want to spoil it. Never mind.
Okay.
You let your guard down. Your leg's mine. I got it. I got it.
No!
Blood everywhere.
Can I beat the shit out of her? What would happen if I whooped her ass? Would it be child abuse? Animal abuse? Both?
Wow, it's so tasty. You're pretty lanky, but you got a good amount of meat on your legs. It's sort of like you cut up potatoes into strips, threw some salt on them and skin, and fried them up in oil.
I think I'm gonna go get my belt.
You'll probably need it to stop the blood. He's
Sweet
hiding around the
potato.
stump.
Sweet potato,
Sorry.
to be exact. Because I'm such a sweetheart. That's why I taste like that.
Boo.
Oh. She didn't like the joke. Look at her.
She didn't like it.
Okay. We'll say it's a regular potato.
You cheater! Quit sympathizing! This is why you adults suck ass!
She says, but she has a smile on her face. I swear, I never would have suspected I never would have suspected that kids would get this happy over just one of these. One human leg. Petako asks me a question as she munches on the sweets. As she munches on the leg that she took from me, puffing her cheeks up like a hamster.
Wait. Are you race somewhere, or are you just giving me legs?
Yeah, I'm off to the mountain.
Good luck with the climb with one leg. Why?
Because it's there?
Why is it there?
Well, a long time ago, a crystal shift caused the ground to protrude upwards and...
What's it protrude? And no low-hanging fruit.
It's the opposite of subside, where the ground...
Wow, what's a subside? Tell me more. Hey, so what is it? What's a subside? Can I eat it? Will it kill me? Will it kill you? Can I kill you?
Can I just fucking hit her once? Just one time. There's nobody looking. No one's watching me right now. It's just between me and God.
I'll let you do it. She's pretty annoying.
Thanks, God.
Hey, don't get used to it.
No. Am I even trying to teach a kid like this the finer points of geological science? Well, what I mean by subside is a phenomenon where the land starts going down due to outside forces and...
If a protrude and a subside fought, which would win?
Oh shit, that's a really good question.
If Goku and Superman were fighting a protrude and a subside, which team would win?
Huh?
Come on! I said if Goku and Superman were fighting a team against a protrude and a subside, and they fought, which would win?
Huh. That'd be a novel battle for sure. Well, Protrude would win because it ended up becoming a mountain, right? I don't know if Goku can take on a mountain. Well, actually, he can blow up the whole planet if he wanted to, so never mind. Goku would win.
I was gonna say, how far did you read into it?
No, I'm sorry.
Half of Dragon Ball?
I'm sorry, I take it back. I was too focused on science to see the power of Goku.
Why is it that if Protrude wins, it becomes a mountain?
That's something that kids don't need to know, because when a mommy Protrude and a daddy subside or whatever the fuck love each other very much.
Oh, sounds like you don't fucking know anything. This is why adults suck ass. That's my character trait.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty fleshed out.
Subsiding and protruding are considered the darkness in this world? I should never have let this one go down the path of science, ever! Anyway, I'm climbing that mountain.
Wow, Pedico wants to go too.
Okay. Follow me then.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Her expression stiffens all of a sudden. What's the deal?
Why did you turn into the bee? I hate the bee.
What's wrong? You don't like the bee?
Last time, the old guy gave me a leg. Well, I took it from him and told me to follow him was a pervert.
What?
Whoa.
What?
This just changed totally.
Oh my god.
So I learned that I should never follow people. Good advice, though. Don't just follow strangers.
I'm not some old guy, so it's fine. It's fine.
I don't believe you. But all right, let's go. You're not trying to abduct me? All right, let's do it. I'll follow you then. Pentago and... What's your name? Hiroto? Pentago and Hiroto 1,000 times. Pentago and Hiroto forever.
PentagonHiroto.com. 1,000 times Pentagon and Hiroto.
God.
I love recycling jokes, dude.
Me too.
That's how you know that this show is fucking environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
So tell your friends about us. Go ahead, we'll wait.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. Normally, you should never follow a person.
That's how you know this show's environmentally friendly.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck, sorry, it knocked me out. All right, continue.
I love when I get to make you laugh like that, dude.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.